Simple does not mean easy. And that is the name of the game for today. This is Kalsu. This is a workout that still puts dread into my guts every time it comes up. And I'm going to do it. I'm committing on this video to performing Kalsu, even though it is the day before the Tough Mudder and the day before Mother's Day. So I don't want to be in a bad condition for either of those. But this is a very, very tough workout, even though it only has two elements. Let's go through the warm-up first, and I hope I'm not scaring too many of you guys off. I want you to challenge yourself. I don't want you to put yourself up against an impossible scenario, so we'll make some smart decisions, and I want you to talk with the coach before you get started and like voice your fears, voice your concerns, and then let's talk about a way through it, okay? So never look at these workouts and say that is impossible, I absolutely cannot do it, right? You need to look at it and say like, Matt or whoever coaches for the day is going to help me get a really good workout. It's going to be challenging and I'm going to do more than I thought I could do. And if you start with that mindset, then there is no workout that you ever need to turn away from because you're scared of what might happen, okay? This is the whole point of the coaches. This is what we get paid to do. This is the passion that I have, that I bring, is to help people do things that they didn't think that they could do with just a little bit of guidance and cues and smart decision making. And the experience that we have combined with all the coaches will help you get there, okay? So let me kick you in the pants a little bit of like, get in the gym, let's do this. We can make it happen and we will make appropriate accommodations for you, okay? All right, so we'll start off the warm up. We're gonna go 3 rounds through, 25 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers, and that can be individual steps. So run until you get to 20, you don't have to do 40 of those. 30 seconds of wrist rolls on the floor. So I just wanna stretch out both directions of my wrists and my hands, just stretching the muscles out. You should feel a really good stretch up high, close to your elbow on both sides. So when you do your palm up, you'll feel it on the outside. When you do your palm down, you'll feel it on the inside. But that's kind of like prepping for a lot of time spent in our front rack position. Last ones will be heel toe, rock, and pop. So just a small punch into the ground every time you rock forward. And then lastly, we'll do some air thrusters, barbell thrusters, dumbbell thrusters, whatever we want to do in order to prepare us for the workout. But the movement of the thruster is, at its core, it is a squat and then a push press, right? So I finish with my arms fully extended, whether I'm doing empty hands or whether I'm doing it with the RX 135 pounds, right, on the bar. This is a great workout if the barbell is something that is not super comfortable for you with the thruster because of your wrists or shoulders. A pair of dumbbells or a pair of kettlebells are a great alternative to that, and you can load up pretty heavy. They are less stable because they're independent. The barbell will be a little bit more stable, but it forces you through a very specific bar path when you do the thruster that you can kind of get around when you're doing two independent objects. All right, so Kalsu, the way the workout works is we select an appropriate weight at which we're going to do 100 reps of a thruster, right? Appropriate has a lot of different different meanings, but if you are the average RX athlete, then you should be close to being able to do 135 pounds. If you scale most of your workouts when it comes to weight, then maybe we want to think about something a little bit lighter. This should be heavier than your Fran weight. If you've ever done Fran before, that's a common metric that we've referenced, which is sort of a medium barbell weight. This is more towards the heavier end of our dynamic movements that we do with the barbell, right? So 135 for the guys, 95 for the ladies. Those are very aggressive weights, and I would say like 15-ish% of the gym will do this at the prescribed weight. The rest of us, I'm thinking about myself included, I'll probably do it at 115, right? We'll make Kurt do it at 135. He's a beast, okay? All right, so the way this works is 3, 2, 1, go. The clock starts running. The first thing I do is 5 burpees. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I've done my 5 burpees, I have the remainder of the minute in which to accrue as many thrusters as I can accrue, okay? So then I pick the bar up off the ground, squat, 1, squat, 2, let's say I get to 10, and I set the bar down, 3, 2, 1, switch, top of the minute, I gotta do 5 more burpees, right? And I continue on like that, getting as many thrusters as I can after my 5 burpees every minute on the minute until I have combined to 100 reps of the thruster, okay? Super hard time for this is anywhere under 20 minutes, right? The hard part on the workouts like this is the burpees never get smaller, right? You only get more tired. You only get longer and longer to get 5 burpees, and you get less and less time to do your thrusters in. So it's one of these workouts that will mess with your mind because it makes it feel like the finish line keeps walking further and further away from you. And you just got to remember every round, every minute, I'm chipping away, I'm chipping away, chipping away. Even if I only get 2 or 3 reps, I'm chipping away at it. Seen lots of people get to 90 and say, that's it, I can't do this last 10. I'm just too tired. So it's fine if you get to there, take a minute and just do the 5 burpees and then rest the rest of the time. Take 2 minutes and do that, right? But set a number out, set a target for yourself, and try to hit that target. Another accommodations that we make for this is like, let's do 50 thrusters, or let's do 75 thrusters, or, you know, those are other things that we can do besides not doing it, right? We could do 4 burpees or 3 burpees instead of 5 burpees if it's taking you into like the 35, 40 second range to get that number of reps, okay? Lots of different ways we can play with this. Ideally is you're getting your 5 burpees done and onto the bar by 20 seconds, 25 seconds after, and then you're getting the rest of that time to work. And then I'd set the bar down a few seconds before the minute mark so you can have a little bit of catch your breath time before you jump right back into the burpees, okay? So that's our strategy for this one. And it is a huge mental toughness workout because of the changing dynamic of like how many reps you can get, how long the burpees take. As I fatigue, all that stuff gets slower and longer, and it feels more frustrating and more tiring, right? But that also, all of that complication, all of that difficulty and fatigue leads to more and more satisfaction when you actually do finish the workout. So don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train, okay? Hope you guys had a great one. This is one of my favorite workouts, probably one of the toughest workouts that we do. So enjoy it and feel good about it when you finished. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys next week.